Hello everyone, welcome to the third session of lesson 7. So, as promised, today's content looks at the syllables cho, cho, ko, and to. So, which consists of basic consonants and the vowel o. These syllables are made by four consonants chiut, chiut, kiok, tigun, and the vowel o. So let's concentrate on the pronunciation as we discover 12 new words in today's lesson. So here we go. 즈, 오, 조, 조개, 조, 조개, come. So how do you like to cook and eat cums? I like to grill them, steam them, and boil them with pepper. There are many ways of cooking them, but the grilled and boiled with pepper method are definitely my favorites for a couple of reasons. So first, as I grill the cums, I can add mozzarella cheese and ketchup to them. When the cums are done, their meaty taste combined with the cheese and ketchup is so addictive and pairs well with the soju. So when I eat grilled cums, I can drink more than like 10 bottles of soju at a dinner with my friends. So the other way is to boil cums with pepper. When you're full and well drunk from so many the cums and soju, we always make soup with the more cums, peppers, and noodles. If you finish such a meal with this the cum soup, it will have your like hangover the next day. So, but the grilled cums are saved for only special days because they are so expensive. So I sometimes eat cum chowder soup instead. If anybody wants to know the taste of soju and grilled cum, I hope you have a chance to visit Korea soon. Look me up. I will buy for you. 즈, 오, 조, 조미료, 조미료, condiments. So, do you love cooking at home? Actually, I do love cooking at home, but I'm most confident at the making ramen. So I love watching reality TV cooking shows where chefs make delicious cuisine with the fresh ingredients. Here, you can see chefs put some condiments on their food. In Korea, we like to add seasonings and the condiments to our food. Some of these added flavors have not been so healthy in the past, relying on the chemical compounds or the heavy sodium. But these days, the Koreans have a greater interest in the healthier foods, and that means the healthier condiments too. There are a lot of the handmade natural flavor add-ins made by fish and vegetable ingredients. My mother cooks this way and it has improved my health. I heard that in Korea, the people make their own condiments, and in other countries, they use the spices instead of the condiments. So I wonder which the spices help you taste your favorite food better. So leave us a comment. 즈, 오, 조, 조끼, 조끼, vest. So, do you know where you can many vests in Korea? At the water theme parks. So, in Korea, we have two major water theme parks called Caribbean Bay and the Ocean World. I have been to these two places before, and of course, I saw many safety vests there. In my opinion, I thought the design of Ocean World's safety vests was best because the Ocean World has a theme of the Egyptian that expressed very well in its design. So other than the official park vests, I also noticed visitors that brought their own the safety vests. There were so many, it seemed like a safety vest fashion show. It may be important to wear the safety vest for fashion, but I hope you never forget that it is for safety. So during this summer, I have not been able to visit the water theme parks, but I hope we return to normal soon, and I can visit next summer. 吃 오, 초, 양초, 초, 양초, candle. So when do you use candles in your home? I sometimes use candles for lighting my home when a power outage occurs. Maybe our viewers use candles for the same reason, right? But the most common reason we use candles is for decoration and to make a pleasant atmosphere. These days, I hear there are many stores that sell the scented candles for the home interior. My mother sometimes buys them. There are four kinds of the scented candles in my home that feel refreshing to me. My mother uses the candle most often, especially while cooking fried foods. Some scented candles don't even need to be lit, but rely on an electronic heat lamp. These candles are more for the scent than light source. They are a very popular gifted idea here, I think. So there are so many other scents to choose from. It's difficult to pick. I think the scented candles make a good present for the women in my life, but I wonder what kinds of the scented do women like? Please give me some tips. 吃 오, 초대장, 초대장, invitation. So, what ideas come to your mind when you hear the word the invitation? Do you think of an invitation to a luxury movie premiere, or perhaps you can imagine the golden ticket invitation in the movie like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? For me, I think more of the first idea getting an invitation to an exclusive party. In reality, I have some good memories of the invitation I have received. I recall many birthday party invitations from the primary school. They were good times. Now that I'm an adult, so I rarely get the formal invitation. Mostly just message or the text with the information. I think it's still proper to give out direct. The formal invitations to special events. Um, there's something special about the formal invitation card on the pressed paper with the fancy print that brings up happy nostalgia. 7. 오. 초콜릿. 초콜릿. Chocolate. So, what's your favorite snack? The candy, chocolate, or the potato chips? My most favorite snacks are chocolates, and I usually eat them when I exercise, the study, or the watch a soap opera. For these times, I always buy chocolates when I go to a market. I can see many different kinds of chocolates, so it always takes me the long time to choose just what I want. Do you want to know which chocolate brands are my favorite? My favorite chocolate brands are the Maltesers, Twix, and M&Ms. Also, I like to buy chocolates at the duty-free shops on my foreign travels. Aside from this, I love all kinds of desserts that are made with chocolate too. Viewers, what are your favorite chocolate brands and desserts? Can you tell me which brands you like in the comment section below? K, O, ko, 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 nose. So I've mentioned before that I have a strong interest in skincare, and I like getting skincare products from my friends and my family. The part of my face that I care most about is nose. It has a strong potential to be oily or get breakout. it's possible to get the scars or damage the skin if you mess with these blemishes too much. That's why I take interest in different skincare products for this area. Did you know that the Korea is well known for its cosmetics the industry? Um, People all over the world shop for Korean products. I enjoy brands from all over the world. One of my favorite brands is Lush. I like the products because they are made all natural from the fruits and vegetables, and it helps keep my skin clean. I usually buy their products to keep the clean pores, and my best tip to you is to use products like this, made from fruit and vegetable ingredients, and to have a healthy diet of the fruits and vegetables to keep clear and healthy skin. 크, 오, 코, 코끼리, 코, 코끼리, elephant. So, what do you like about elephants? I find their nose and every tusk to be rather attractive. So, I saw some elephants when I was young, but these days, I only see elephants on TV. According to a documentary I saw, elephants can eat more than like 300 kilograms of food. Another surprising fact is about elephant's dung. Did you know that the paper boxes and the document folders can be made with elephant's dung? And they are actually cleaner and more environmentally friendly than the paper harvested from trees. I was surprised to learn how essential elephants are for humans. Sadly, there is still news of the poachers they're hunting elephants for their ivory toes. It's unspeakable greed. 크, 오, 코, 코코아, 코, 코코아, cocoa. So, what kinds of drinks do you like in the winter? I think most people love drink hot cocoa in the winter. In many Western countries, it is simply called like hot chocolate. But here we also say hot chocolate. So cocoa is made by melting chocolate and warm milk. Many people also add marshmallows to it, a little extra the sweetness. I always buy the powdered the cocoa at the store and I make it anytime I want. Um, I'm such a fan of the cocoa that I have tried it all over the world. Of course, my favorite place to enjoy hot cocoa is in Switzerland, a place famous for the chocolate and the chocolate the product. I especially love to drink cocoa during the Christmas season. As we drink it at the time, I feel like I'm getting drunk on the atmosphere. When do you like drink cocoa? In the winter or like another time? I wonder which makes your the cocoa taste better. 트, 오, 토, 토끼, 토, 토끼, rabbit. So one thing stands out in my mind when it comes to rabbit. That's the stories of the Peter Rabbit and Miffy. Peter Rabbit is well-known fairy tale and the Miffy has become a popular animation worldwide. In Korea, we have many the stationery products with these characters, which are popular gifts on the birthdays and Children's Day. In addition, there are some toy products of them in large department stores and malls. When I traveled to Europe a year ago, I could see these products made of like Miffy and Peter Rabbit. I was so glad to see it, and they brought many like childhood memories. But these days, I see less of these toy in the store. Do people still remember these characters? If not, that means I'm getting too old. T, O, to, tomato, to, tomato, tomato. So I'm giving you a question. Are tomatoes vegetables or fruit? Um, the answer is that tomatoes are botanically a fruit because they form from a flower and contain seeds. So many people classify them as a vegetable for cooking. I believe the reason why is that we're used to the fruits being sweet or the tart, and we prepare the fruits differently than the vegetables, you know. So the exception is the tomato. It's not usually sweet as other fruits, and it can be used in the cooked dishes in ways that we would never use sweet fruit. But the debate is intense. In fact, the US Supreme Court made a law that tomatoes should be known as vegetables only. Here in Korea, although it's common to find tomatoes in a fruit salad, I think it's safe to say we cannot solve this debate, but that tomatoes serve many purposes. In fact, they are known as a superfood. Tomatoes are full of the vitamins and minerals that support heart health and what of the cancers. The tomato is most commonly used to produce ketchup, a condiment used worldwide in so many dishes. Raw tomatoes are used in Spain to make the pila delicious. And Italy is famous for its tomato-based pasta sauce and risotto. In China, a well-liked the side dish is made of the tomatoes and eggs. I have tried many of these foods and found them quite satisfying. I also like to make tomato juice and tomato salad as a healthy snack. I highly recommend tomatoes for your health. T, O, to, totori, to, totori, acorn. So does this word seem familiar? It should, because we have studied it once before. Um, in the first part of lesson 7, we looked at the acorns in nature and how squirrels love them. But now let's talk about how human can enjoy yummy acorns. Um, there is a well-known dish in Korea made from acorns, totori muk or acorn pudding. To make this food, we must first prepare the acorn by peeling it, drying it, boiling it, and then letting it cool down all by hand. It takes about a day to make. This food is expensive because it requires a lot of work, but it is well enjoyed food here. There are many ways of cooking cuisine with acorns. We eat it by dipping it in soy sauce, drying it, just mixing it with vegetables and sauce, or making it into like the pancakes. In addition, especially the Korean adults love to eat acorn pudding with rice wine when they finish the climbing up mountains. Adults say they should eat this um, at the top of mountain, but I don't strongly agree with this because I feel like it tastes the same at the top or on the ground. Doctors suggest acorn dishes to us because its nutrients are good for preventing diabetes. But I prefer to eat the locusts, the wafers in acorn taste. I love them so much. So, this is the end of our lesson. So I thought it was such a long video for introducing letters and words. Besides, I had a lot of stories to share. I hope my stories will help you enjoy the contents today. Remember to pair this video with our typing and writing practice videos. They all go together like the grilled cums and soju. So, guys, see you next time.